Hello folks, Randall Snyder here from SunderedEpoch.org. I wanted to take a moment to introduce you to the Sundered Epoch D20 role-playing system, or SE20. The core rules are available from our website, SunderedEpoch.org. If you're familiar with other D20 systems, here are some reasons you might want to switch to SE20. SE20 is a classless skill-based system. There aren't any class-based limits to your character concept. This also simplifies character creation and makes character advancement easier. SE20 uses a simple and familiar D20 skill system. Just like with other D20 systems, you roll 1d20 plus modifiers like attributes, skill points, and situational modifiers. Your total is then compared to a target number or other character's total. This allows you to easily convert resources from other publishers for SE20. Like other D20 systems, we have advantage and disadvantage systems, but it works differently. Disadvantage is called being wrecked, and you roll 2d20 and take the lower result. Advantage is called control, and you get plus 1d6 for your skill checks for each advantageous condition. You can both be wrecked and in control at the same time. Unlike other D20 systems, the degree of success and failure affects the outcome of skill checks. Success or failure by 5 or more can grant special bonuses or penalties, even in combat, and that's a huge factor on how our system is different. You see, SE20 was designed for the action hero style of fiction. We wanted our cowboy to be able to charge into a room and slide down the bar while shooting the bad guys, or to have our ninja doing a series of backflips while cutting enemies to ribbons. We wanted to encourage dynamic, exciting combat that was gritty and engaging, like what you read in novels and see in action movies. In fact, our non-combat skills can be used in combat. Dazzle them with science to sow confusion, taunt a foe, or even dance out of danger from melee attacks. We reward creative skill use. Not everyone needs to be a combat character to be effective in combat. One of our goals was to minimize time looking up rules and allowing for more time focused on the game and interacting with each other. Instead of having feats and advantages or other rules-based special moves, we use those bonuses for high successes to make combat more thrilling. Every feat and class ability means more rules and more time looking up those rules. Fewer rules means more time playing the game. Even our magic system allows you to create new spells in seconds, relying on the player's descriptions rather than looking up predefined spells. And in combat, you shouldn't track your character's health like watching a fuel gauge. Our damage system reduces the predictability of combat and simulates the injuries seen in Hollywood movies. After a character takes a wound, they make a stun check to see how the injury affected them. They might ignore the wound like a boss, or they could become stunned or even knocked out. This increases tension and perceived danger of being injured. Characters knocked out in combat aren't automatically killed, but are incapacitated. The damage system encourages and enables complex stories and character interactions. This gives the game master significant creative flexibility in continuing the story even after a catastrophic loss in combat, and allows for recurring villains, a story element rarely seen in other D20 games. The experience point system encourages good gaming, not just combat and conflict. Players gain experience a variety of ways, such as storytelling, teamwork, roleplay, humor, and taking action. Players also get to reward each other for what they feel made the game more enjoyable. Character improvement is incremental rather than level-based. This makes character advancement more organic, and each skill improvement feels more significant. It also streamlines character advancement, as only 1 or 2 skills or an attribute point might be affected at one time, and it gives players clear goals on how to improve their character scores. Speaking of experience points, your character can spend experience points to take heroic actions. By making a heroic action, the player must declare their action heroically in exchange for bonuses to their skill checks. All of this adds up to a system that is more streamlined, faster, and more heroic than most other D20 systems on the market. And did we mention it's free? If you like what you see from the free core rules and other source reference documents on our site, consider purchasing No Man's Land, our full-color world book set in modern times where inhuman monsters invade from alternate dimensions. This is Randall Snyder from SunderedEpoch.org, signing off.